So after now going through the public health model and why it's important and what it does, what's the purpose of it, we move on to the three approaches. And I chose to focus on the tertiary approach because I believe that it connects the most and is the most representative of our topic, which is child abuse. So, after I reviewed the public health model in chapter 18, I really believe that the tertiary approach to crime prevention would be the smartest and relate the most to child abuse. So, basically, if you look at the first bullet, we have that the tertiary approach um, connects to the sociological side of criminology. So, basically what this is saying is that it connects to things such as how a person was brought up, how what they were born into, their environment, the place that they live. So this all will affect who this person becomes. So I really want to focus on emphasize like the sociological side to the tertiary approach because I really believe that this to focus on our topic of child abuse. I really believe that this is one of the greatest causes of a child abuser is what happened to this abuser when they were still developing, when they were in their teens, their preteens, their younger years, when they were still living with their family, and how everything that their family members do, everything that people around them do, their friends, everyone, it is going to form them into the person that they become. So as you can see that the bullet under sociological side says prior experiences, and when I wrote this, I really just meant what I just said, like anything that this particular offender experienced when they were younger, and anything that they were put through, such as it could be a very horrible life event, such as like the death of a parent, the death of a friend. This can also affect um how how they develop. And as many people may or may not know, um the people that become child abusers are most likely to have been abused when they were a child. So I think we really need to focus on this because this really is common throughout all child abusers around the world. This is a very common trend that they were abused when they were younger, and they don't really know any different. So if they get into a situation where they get married, they have a kid, they have kids, this might be a problem. This will be prevalent in the relationship that they have with their children just because they don't know any different, and because they think that some think that this is what is supposed to happen, which obviously is not the case. And also the tertiary approach to crime prevention also recognizes that crime that there are crimes that are very large, but laws and the criminal justice system have a hard time preventing the crime just because they are so large. And child abuse is one of the crimes that relate to this. It is so sadly it is so common in this day and age, and even generations before. So the criminal justice system recognizes that laws are not going to be able to just stop this crime from occurring. And I personally really agree that this is true, that all these laws can be implemented, and the criminal justice system can do and say whatever they want, but they're still going to have a hard time preventing the crime just because of the fact that even after, say, a child abuser is put into prison, and if they get released, depending on the situation, they are not breaking their habit, so to say, of being a child abuser because they're just getting put into prison. They're being punished for a certain amount of years, and then they're being let out. And in my opinion, a different approach should be taken, looking more into a type, looking into more the abuser's life, figuring out why they may have become a child abuser, what happened in their childhood, what happened in their teen years that has caused this situation to occur. And the abuser could have gone through many things that have caused this, and no one will know if they're just put into prison, then released after X amount of years, and that they can easily become a repeat offender, as I bulleted in the second bullet. So it's very common that these child abusers will get put into prison, get released, and become repeat offenders because they're not getting any rehabilitation, they're not getting any counseling or any of that, and this doesn't always fix the problem. It doesn't always stop someone from being a child abuser, but it can help a lot, and it can help people who really want to change and really see that they're doing wrong and harm to children. It can really help them to become the person that they want to be.